Oh my god, this is crazy!
Middleofnowheregaming.com. Everybody go to that website. Say we sent you.
Yeah, get that traffic
I bet they're really good at Minecraft. They're probably the antithesis of us.
This is the Middle of Nowhere Gaming Podcast.
Welcome into episode 48 of the Middle of Nowhere Gaming Podcast. This is our back to school edition. Yeah.
More like after school edition.
After school edition. Yeah, that's true. They just all get out of class and stuff. So today I am joined by Lou.
Hi, guys. Oh, wait, I gotta do my whole thing, right?
The Nintendo Ninja. Yes. Yeah. And Sean.
Hey, what's up?
Oh, whoa, what's up? It's been 2 months since you've been on a podcast with us, right?
It's been since I phoned in a QuickTime event, and
that was like in June, I think, like around E3 or something.
Yeah, it was around there, and then before that,
yeah,
it was a lot before E3 that I came in and recorded an actual podcast episode.
For the record, Sean was available the entire time. We just hate him.
Yep, despise him.
God, awful person.
Actually, he's from BFE, so he can't really access the interwebs and stuff on a regular basis to be able to join us. And so now that he's back at school, he can, which is good. Yay! Yay for Sean. Good times.
So if you want me to stay, just let me know.
Send a text message to 6906 saying, "Let Sean stay." No, don't really do that. I have no idea where that goes. So it is episode 48. That means episode 50 is in 2 weeks, which will be the week of Destiny. That's going to be a big week, a huge week.
What are we doing for that week, Courtney?
We're going to do a lot of stuff, hopefully. Since it will be the 50th episode, we want to do something special. The main thing we know we're going to do, or at least we're planning on doing, is we're going to make MONG 50 shirts. Now, we've had several discussions about what exactly we want to do for the shirt. We've kind of been thinking about doing this like you could choose one or the other kind of thing. Like we may have two choices for shirts. One of the options is to do like a sports styled shirt. So like kind of like you're wearing a jersey where it'll be say MONG on the back or something. It'll have 50 as your number, something along those lines. And then the other idea we've had was
My Little Pony.
That definitely My Little Pony.
Oh yeah,
it's My Little Bronies. But yeah, that's the idea right now. So we're gonna have MONG 50 shirts. So as soon as we decide on what we're gonna actually do, we'll make announcements. So we'll have a story and everything. So if you want one, you can buy one and just be on the lookout for it. None of the money is going to go to us. We're not going to charge any extra. We're going to charge only what it costs to make it through whatever website we're going through. So don't think that they're just trying to get money out of us. We're not. We just want people who want our shirts, want to be fans, can buy them and support us. Go ahead and wear your shirt to a game or wherever you're going to go. And other than that, though, we've been considering the possibility of bringing fans on for the 50th episode. Something like maybe a fan or two at a time for 10, 15 minutes and just rotate in and out for the fans who are available at that time. Now, if you're interested in doing that, let us know. Send us an email, mong.podcast@gmail.com or contact.mong@gmail.com. That is the biggest, our most popular option. Other than that, we've been considering maybe live streaming the podcast or making it a video podcast or something like that. But we want to do some special things. We just don't know exactly what.
Most importantly, if you have any ideas of what we should do for episode 50, let us know, because someone suggested champagne, and now we are definitely doing champagne.
Yeah, champagne is going to happen. Especially since I found out that I really enjoy champagne. So
you've never drank when's the last time you drank champagne?
I had champagne as soon as I graduated high school, and I didn't like it at all. But that was like 6 or 7 years ago. And then I tried it again for the first time last week or the week before, and really enjoyed it. So,
ooh, where were you? Were drinking champagne?
Nowhere. I wasn't.
Oh, you just
I just bought champagne.
middle of nowhere.
I was in the middle of nowhere while I was gaming. No.
No,
Okay.
awful.
No.
Well, no. Okay. Sorry. I'm so sorry, guys. All right. So, anything you guys want to mention?
The refund checks came in.
School sucks. Other than that, yeah.
Oh,
Lucky wait.
Sons of mothers. I have to wait a couple weeks for mine. Jeez.
We got
Rub
ours.
my face, why don't you?
I got mine the week before school. I got a new mic, a new headset.
I got the same mic and same headset.
Yeah, except for you. You gave me a shitty mic. It didn't work.
Mine works fine. So everyone can hear me in beautiful clarity. Also, I'd like to point out that, unfortunately, I've passed on the butt cancer to Miles.
Yeah.
He's absent from this podcast because it apparently is like a torch. I pass it over to the next person. So next week it'll be Sean.
The butt cancer is being passed around. Oh, no. Oh, I'm surprised it took us this long to bring it up.
Yeah. Odd.
Something where I bought a shitload of new shirts this past week. I bought an infamous Second Son shirt with the Delson's logo, like the two eagles or whatever, where the one half is red, one half is blue, and they're like apart from each other and making a star.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that.
I got a white shirt with that symbol on it.
Now you just need the Delson vest jacket thing.
Yeah. the jean jacket or whatever.
Yeah, that one. Go grab that.
And then I got a Last of Us shirt with just the logo. And then I got another Last of Us shirt that's black, and it's like a white gun pointing up, and it has Joel and Ellie on the gun, and it's got like all the fucking growth and stuff coming off of it. And then I got a Tales shirt, since the Tales series is my favorite, and it says Tales in like big black letters across the chest. But if you look closer, the letters are actually made out of littler words, and they're all these different words that have to do with the Tales series. And so it's called, like, the shirt is called Tales A to Z, and it's just really fucking cool because, like, you would have to play the games to know what all the words mean. And then what else did I get? I got 2 new Mong shirts. I ordered 2 new ones.
Those for yourself, or are we sending them to people?
No, for me.
Okay.
I would just want to have more shirts.
Yeah, but what about Greg? We need to send Greg something.
Oh, we do.
After so graciously playing Minecraft with Scott.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's also worth mentioning. If you haven't seen the Let's Play for Greg and
by the way, Greg Miller. We're talking about Greg Miller like we know him. We don't know him, but
No.
we call him Greg.
We do call him Greg. Mr. Miller, with Mr. Miller and Mr. Altano from IGN. Go watch that. One of our writers, Scott, showed him their world, and that was really fucking cool because his world is freaking incredible. Oh my god.
Now I know what he's doing when he's not writing articles.
He's designing, like, Second Life. You know that game?
He's literally God in his world.
Yeah, he is.
Which, yeah, definitely check it out if you have not already. I'm trying to
give
look
us
up.
a shout out.
Oh,
Well, that's because Scott was awesome enough to have our website in the big bold letters up in the
clouds.
sky.
Yeah. Now, like, didn't they like say that we were like a bunch of cannibals or something, or like?
No,
Yeah.
I think they called him. Wait, they said we were awesome at Minecraft, and they clearly don't know us very well.
Oh yeah, they were like, they're probably really good at Minecraft. We're all like, nope, just Scott.
No, they said that Scott himself was a cannibal and that we were all posting pictures of armadillos.
Oh,
Or
yeah.
videos of armadillos.
Oh, they're so crazy. So let's move on to the news.
That's a lot of banter. Anyway, yeah,
hey,
news.
It's the Middle of Nowhere Gaming Podcast. We'll do whatever the fuck we want. You know. So
Fuck on Minecraft.
and not play Minecraft. First on the news, as everyone who plays games knows, this past week basically everything went down, every server, everywhere for anything. And this includes PSN. PSN and Battle.net and a couple other places, were all hit by a DDoS attack by a group called the Lizard Squad. And it took them down. It took PSN down for like a full day before finally coming back up. It was kind of annoying. A DDoS attack it's not like hacking. So like there was no personal information leaked, nothing like that. It was literally just flooding the servers so much that they go down. That's what it is. But then after doing that, they also sent a bomb threat to American Airlines, that Sony Online Entertainment's president, John Smedley, was on. And so they had to I believe didn't they reroute the flight?
They did, yeah.
Yeah, they rerouted, whatever. Diverted. Plane diverted. So that was kind of fucking stupid. These guys are a bunch of douchebags, but after all of this, last night, the story continues on to where they actually, didn't they? Okay, first they threatened to take down Twitch, and then they did. I believe they sent out a thing like, are you ready to say goodbye to Twitch or something? And then bye-bye Twitch or I don't know. Something like that. They brought down Twitch and then said, you could be the hero. You could save Twitch. We need 5 or so many people. I don't even remember how many they requested.
It was 3 people, but they had to write Lizard Squad on their head, on their forehead. And it had to be with Sharpie marker. If it wasn't with a Sharpie marker, it wasn't allowed. And
then send the picture to them on Twitter. And so, it took 4 hours for it to finally happen. And as soon as it did, Twitch came back up. It was just oh my god. That was, I don't know. These guys are a bunch of douchebags, but last night, that was hilarious. I really laughed at that one. But yeah, so... Were you guys affected by any of these attacks at all?
Yes. I was, because PlayStation Network had the flash sale with the $10 per game deal, I was so ready to just come to school on Sunday, plug my PS4 in, and get the game right then and there. And then this happened. I'm like, son of a bitch! Why? Why?
But I think it did go on till Monday. I'm not sure. The flash sale.
I don't remember. I know that PSN continued to struggle for a while, but eventually came back up and is fine now.
Right. This is a weird series of hacks that we've had lately. Between this, there's also, these are all connected, of course. The Twitch one, the PlayStation one, I think the Xbox one as well. But what about? I'm not sure if we talked about it last week because I wasn't here. But what about the Phil Fish one?
Oh, yeah.
Phil Fish quit gaming because he got doxxed and all of his personal information was supposedly on the internet for quite a while.
Yeah, I totally... We didn't mention that last week. Yeah, he... all of his information was given out, including, deals he had with Microsoft, PSN, all that stuff. Information about his game, about his company, everything. And so he sold it. And is now just gone, apparently.
I wonder who bought it. Yeah. Or if anyone has bought it yet.
The way everything's made it sound is it's already gone. But
I'm sure they would have announced if someone bought it.
You would think so, yeah.
Or at least there would have been a story. I have not seen it.
Yeah, I haven't either.
So, how much money do you guys got?
Oh, yeah.
Let's buy Fez, guys.
Group effort. We're going to do a Kickstarter and buy Fez.
Mong develops Fez 2.
We just change Fez's face.
To the Mong logo. That would be perfect. Somebody, whoever is good at Photoshop, make us a Fez character with the Mong logo face. I shouldn't be too hard since Fez is 16-bit? Something like that?
Yeah, something like that.
32-bit? I don't even know. I don't know the bits. The bits and the pieces.
All right, so.
Moving on?
Moving on.
Right.
Actually, you want to skip ahead to the PSN maintenance part, since that kind of had to do with this?
Sure, who wants to do that? Do I want to do that?
You can go ahead and do that.
Yeah.
I gotta find it first.
So I'll start us off by saying PSN maintenance was supposed to happen on Monday. But being that the server or the network was down for all of Sunday, they decided that they were going to postpone it, but they didn't let us know when until today. Now we know when. Are you ready, Lou? Do I just need to go on with the story?
Oh yeah, you have to go on. I don't have this one.
Okay.
I mean, I got it. I mean, it'll go in the U.S. from 9:40 a.m. Pacific time, or for me, 12:40 a.m. Eastern, until 4:50 p.m. Pacific time, or 7:50 p.m. Eastern. Which they actually wrote it weird.
And
it's
that's
like,
tomorrow. This is tomorrow. We didn't get to that.
Yes, this is tomorrow. It's odd
Thursday.
because they put 12:40 a.m., which is technically like midnight instead of noon. So it looks a little weird.
Yeah, well, that's definitely a mistake. That should be PM.
And also, if you're in Europe, it'll go from 1600 BST until 500 BST, which I think is Britain's Standard Time.
I have no idea. I don't remember. I remember that when I was in geography classes where we had to know that, but even though I'm in geography class every semester because it's my minor.
A geography minor.
Yep.
Not even a history minor, just a geography.
I have a history major. You can't have a history major and minor.
You could.
Yeah, it's British summertime.
British summertime?
Yes.
Okay.
That's fucking stupid.
Learn
I'm
something
sorry,
new every
guys.
day.
I'm sorry, guys. That's just stupid. Nope. Not happening. No, just kidding. But anyways, yeah, so that's going to be down for 3 hours tomorrow, which is not as long as it was originally planned to. Remember, like earlier, when it was supposed to be on Monday, it was supposed to be for a long time. I swore that's the case.
Well, this one's going on for 7 hours.
No, it's not. That's 3 hours. From 9:40 to 12:40, or from 4:50.
No, that's the conversion time.
Oh God, sorry, yeah.
So yeah, it's going on for 7 hours and 10 minutes.
This is why I'm not a math major.
That's why you got one in the group, guys.
Numbers.
That's why you're a geography minor and not a major.
Exactly. Fuck numbers. I just want to know what the countries are called, not how to get to and from, or how far it is. Nothing. Okay, so let's move on. Sean, take us away for the next one.
All right. Well, if you notice, I believe it was the 12th of August, there was a few posts on NeoGAF that had a few kind of pictures that people posted that supposedly leaked the Super Smash Bros. Roster.
Mm-hmm.
People love to, dismiss this saying, oh, it's ridiculous, look at all this stuff, blah, blah, blah. But then some gameplay footage leaked, which apparently came when the ESRB was testing it. And so it came up again from the same people, and now it's getting a lot of traction, especially since Nintendo decided to pull these down for copyright reasons. So, the new additions to the roster include...
Hold on. Lou, do you want to plug your ears so you don't miss out on or so you don't get ruined?
No, I might as well just listen to it.
Okay.
For the listeners, I've been trying to avoid this news like crazy because I just want everything to be new when I play the game. But go ahead.
All right. Here are the returning ones that have yet to be revealed. Ness, Wario, Dr. Mario, Jigglypuff, Mr. Game & Watch, Rob the Robot, and Falco. And the new characters, specifically for this iteration of Smash Brothers, is Bowser Jr., Dark Pit, Shulk, and the dog from Duck Hunt.
The dog from Duck Hunt.
I love that one.
Oh my god.
Okay, apparently from what I've heard, it's supposed to be the dog and the ducks working together. I have no credit on anything, and of course this is just a rumor.
Oh, that makes sense. He's been saving the duck the entire time. You shoot him down, he goes and brings him to the hospital. That's what's been happening in the game.
Duck Hospital?
The Duck Hospital.
The Duck Hospital. Isn't that what are the pet doctors?
Veterinarian.
Yeah.
There we go.
A vet. Is that what Dr. Mario is? A vet. So
Makes sense.
He's not licensed. He's a plumber. He doesn't have an actual doctor license. Anyway, go.
Now this does seem real because Nintendo brought it down, but at the same time, you look at the roster or whatever, and it doesn't have Mii's on it.
Okay,
Well-
they did explain that actually.
They did?
Yes, the Mii's are going to be on a separate screen. Like you can choose, to make the Mii's, or you can choose to import them. This is not.
Okay.
Doesn't have any Mii's imported, which is why you see kind of empty spaces in the full roster picture.
Yeah.
That may be where you'd be putting Mii's in.
Well, I mean, they've always had empty spaces on the bottom parts because it's never been a perfect square, has it? It's always had a few less on the bottom.
I mean, I think it wasn't the original.
Well,
That
they only
might
had
be-
like 8.
Well, one of the menu choices here, it shows you pick Mii fighters or characters. I'm assuming characters brings you to the character roster.
Oh, yeah.
And Mii fighters brings you somewhere else. But this is, I like this. I'm happy about this. They brought in everyone who I thought they would. There's all
Except
the
for
leaker.
one.
Who?
Except for one.
Who?
Or rather, two, should I say. Where the fuck are my ice claimers?
Oh, yeah.
They say if you go on Middle of Nowhere Gaming, of course we have a picture of all the leaks. But the first leaker apparently said that the DLC was going to include Lucas, Wolf, what's that one? Chorusmen, Ice Climbers, and Snake.
Yes,
Huh.
but I don't understand why it's not in the initial roster since it's been something that was there since what, Melee?
Maybe. I don't know. Like, I don't recognize half these characters. I'm looking at this roster, and the last one I played was the GameCube one. Was that Melee?
That was Melee.
Yeah, I didn't
Yes.
play Brawl. So, I don't know. I'm totally lost at all these characters.
Who aren't you understanding? They're all pretty standard Nintendo
Well,
characters.
no. I mean,
Not
I
real-
recognize some of them. I just like I don't remember. Wind Waker Link being in the game. I don't remember whoever the green-haired bitch is, whoever the white-haired dude is. I don't remember this guy on the right with the green background with the hair. Like,
That's Little Mac.
I
That's
have
from
no,
Punch Out.
I have no idea who that is.
Punch Out? You don't know
Yes.
Punch Out.
Is that Wally? Who is the fucking robot?
That's Rob.
I don't know who that is.
Oh my god.
I don't know who the green thing, the blue and yellow thing is next to Jigglypuff on the right. I don't know
Go back to your Nintendo lore.
who the guy is
Study
next
up.
to Falco or Captain Falcon or whatever the fuck he is. He's a Falcon something. I don't know who any of those people are next to him between him and Dr. Mario. Is that Marth and Roy up top or is that Marth and Roy down there? I have no idea. When has Sonic been in the game? When is Mega Man in? Pac-Man? Who's the guy in the blonde? Like, I don't know who any of these people are.
Wanda Xenoblade.
I have no idea. Like,
Okay, like seriously, I had to look it up. I was like, okay, Shulk, who the hell is this again?
I guess
Google.
what I'm trying to say is that if this is real, it has me that much more excited because it's been since Melee since I've played. So there are so many more characters now, and I'm like, I have a Wii U, and I'm definitely getting this game, and I cannot wait to play with all of these new characters. So that's pretty much what it is.
Okay.
Awkward silence. Thanks, guys.
Pregnant pause.
You guys are great about that. Yeah, the
Okay.
pregnant pauses that I have to edit out every fucking week.
Anyway, moving on.
Okay.
We have a lot of Twitch news
Oh.
besides, of course, the Twitch
Yeah,
crash.
we should also say that this is the most unorganized podcast we've ever had.
Why is it the most unorganized podcast?
Since school started this week, we don't have an outline because we haven't had time. So, like, we just got back from class and we're like, all right, let's do the podcast. And we're like, oh shit, we don't have an outline. So let's just pull up 1,000 stories and talk about it. So that's what we're doing. So continue, Lou.
Anyway, besides the Twitch news that we had earlier, there was some early news saying that Twitch, the supposed Twitch and Google deal that was going on, had crashed. and there weren't any. No one really knew why, and no one was saying anything. Then a couple of hours, I'd say later, they announced that Twitch had been acquired by Amazon, which is fantastic news.
Oh yeah, yeah. I was so excited when I heard that because I'm not a fan of Google, not a fan of YouTube.
YouTube? Oh my god!
I'm not a fan of the policies.
By the way, let's just mention it was acquired with $970 million, guys.
That's a good penny. I pocket
That's more than a few books.
More than a few books, yeah.
More than a few textbooks. As almost.
That's what I thought you said. I was like, wait, bucks or books?
Like to compare my stuff to the stuff I have to buy for school.
Actually, it's only about 3 law school books. $970 million.
Oh my god!
Are you buying books or anthologies?
Yeah, like no shit. Every book ever known to man and written about law. Oh fuck. No,
so I'm really happy about this. I think that it was going to be a travesty if YouTube got a hold of Twitch. YouTube policies are really restrictive, and Twitch is known for being able to stream whatever without too much copyright protection, for better or for worse. But it really is. I think it's just a much better thing that Twitch is with Amazon now.
Did you see that the Google deal broke or didn't go through because of antitrust issues?
No.
Google backed down because of antitrust issues.
And that makes complete and total sense, because if Google were to buy Twitch, there is really no other streaming service out there except for maybe Ustream that can compete with YouTube streaming and Twitch streaming, which is really
there's always RedTube.
But
God!
To play devil's advocate here, do you think Amazon might use this for their their original TV series that they tried to start getting up? I remember there was a time when they got like a couple of shows out there where they tried to make original content. I remember one of them was Zombieland. They were actually going to try to make that an original series.
Oh, yeah, I totally remember that now.
Yeah, I mean, and people really don't remember that. So do you think that, they could use Twitch in a way to better that or like better advertise that?
They could, yeah. I mean, they said that they're not going to mess with the streaming, like they're going to keep all that kind of stuff the same, but they could definitely use their own advertising and stuff for it because there's so much advertising done on Twitch. So that could help.
Right. I mean, as they stream each game, there could always be a link at the bottom. If you want to buy Diablo 3, click this link, and it just brings you to the Amazon page.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's a perfect idea.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, you see a lot of people, especially since Amazon's doing this digitally. If you see, for example, someone playing Minecraft, you're just like, I want to play this game. I don't know why I haven't for the past some odd years. I'm going to go buy it. Click a link. Bam. It's right there.
Yep. And I mean, like, a lot of people already put Amazon stuff up on their own channels and stuff. Like, if you go to my channel, I have my Amazon wish list attached to mine. It's like, hey guys, I have a lot of shit to buy. If you want to help me out, here it is. That would be so much easier if it was just a part of it. Like, here it is. Here's my wish list. Buy me stuff.
I have not seen that, but I really want to do that now.
And
also, if you hear, if does Twitch have verification?
They not verification, but you could be a partner and stuff like that. And I don't think it's verified though. I don't think there's a verification set or process.
Well, I mean, I know that some more popular streamers have Amazon links to where you click that link, it'll take you to the Amazon page, and they get a little bit of cash for whatever you buy.
Yep.
If they put that into your profile, like if you're basically register with Twitch, that could also be amazing along with those ads.
Yep. There's a lot of potential. But, with potential comes danger. This could go down really, really bad. It could end up screwing everything up, and 2 years from now we could all be like, oh my god, what were we thinking? Why didn't we see this? At the same time, though, I do expect good things to come from this. I'm really excited about this news. Really excited that it wasn't Google. I'm a big fan of Amazon. I'm a huge fan. I use Amazon all the time. For anything I order online, it's almost always through Amazon.
I've actually just pre-ordered my first games from Amazon, so I'm going to see if they come day one. If that's the case, I'm going to be doing all my pre-ordering from Amazon.
Well, did you get day one shipping or whatever for it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it should, hopefully.
Hopefully it'll come. Cool. I'm excited to find out if it actually does that.
Speaking of my pre-orders that are coming soon, Destiny has gone gold.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah,
has it? What does that mean, Lou? What does that mean?
Gold, of course, means that the discs are being pressed and packed into the crates, and everything is done with production. They're sending it out to the retailers. So, yeah, everything is all ready to go for Destiny, and I am so excited.
You mean it's not printed on gold discs?
What
a disappointment! This is bullshit. I wanted a golden Destiny disc.
That'll be with Destiny 2.
Okay. Well, I'll hold
Legend of Zelda Destiny.
Be legendary. There we go. Hey. But no, I'm super excited. We're 2 weeks away from Destiny. Even though I have like this giant backlog already of games that came out in the past 7 days. No, 8 days now since it's Wednesday. 8 days? Like, oh man, I am so excited for Destiny. It's going to be exciting finally being able to play everywhere and level up past level 8.
People are going to get on my case for this, but I don't have Destiny pre-ordered. I don't even know if I want to play it because it doesn't really entice me that much. If I do play multiplayer games, which I rarely have done, it's not
just multiplayer though. That's the point.
I am violently shaking my head at you.
Yeah, it's like the part of it's so much single player, but you could just bring friends in if you want.
I know it's mostly single player, but you are playing this massive game that you could play with anyone on your friends list, which mine is about 37. And I'm just like, okay, I'm just going to go along, play my single player, and everybody's going to be like, yeah, fuck yeah, we're playing Destiny together, getting all this awesome fucking loot.
Did you like Borderlands?
Yes, I did like Borderlands.
It's exactly like Borderlands. Like, it's the same thing,
but
except other people can be in your world without you inviting them. But that doesn't affect anything about your gameplay because you don't have to go near them. They don't have to go near you. You don't need their help for things.
But you know what? I played Borderlands the single player. I played Borderlands and Borderlands 2 all single player.
So did I.
No multiplayer.
So did I. But that's what I'm saying. Is it's exactly like Borderlands. The loot system, the first person shooter, the open world, all that. It's Borderlands with multiplayer integrated into it.
I might pick it up. I'm not saying I will not pick it up. I'm just like, I don't know.
For sure.
I'm kind of on the fence. Again, I have a backlog, and yeah, I still got
Sword Art. What are you excited for this fall? If it's not Destiny, what's your big game?
Well,
Korra.
Well, hold on. Next, I wonder what goes platinum. Because, you have games that go gold, then you've got platinum.
What?
Is that a thing?
I'm so
No,
lost.
I was just wondering if that is a thing.
I don't know. I don't think so.
That's when it starts selling.
I don't think games have whatever those milestones are, like song platinum stuff. I don't know.
Oh.
Anyways,
well, speaking of platinum, the platinum made Legend of Korra game has released pro vending mode.
Awful that whole thing was a transition. God
I was
damn
like,
it.
what the fuck is going on? Okay, go on. Continue.
For anyone who has not watched the series, 1, shame on you. 2, you should go and watch it. It is not just a kid show; it's a good show for a lot of people.
You're really selling it.
I haven't seen any of the Avatar series.
What?
Be it Avatar or Legend of Korra.
Oh my god. See, okay. So it's really hard for me to tell you to go watch Avatar right now, being as your age, and the way Avatar starts out so childish. It's when you watch it when you're older, it seems kind of immature, but after you get a few 10 episodes in, you don't know it, but you're hooked, because that's what I did 2 years ago. And I did it right before Legend of Korra started, because the Legend of Korra was coming, and everyone was like, "Oh my god, you have to watch Avatar!" And I was like, "Okay, whatever." Watched the first few episodes, was like, "This is stupid as shit," and then I was hooked by episode 10, and then I watched the entire series, fell in love with it, and then now I'm watching Korra religiously, and it's an amazing show too.
Now, what do I watch for the first time first? Do I watch Avatar or Star Wars?
Oh, Star Wars, of course. Come on, man.
All right, go ahead, Sean.
Okay, well, for fans of the series, especially for Book 1, which is what their seasons are divided into, they showed off this sports-like pro-bending. I don't really want to call it a sport, because it is a sport.
It is a sport,
It's a sport. Where basically players, let's do this. Three separate players, 1 waterbender, 1 firebender, and 1 earthbender, are on the team.
Do you need me to explain it?
I can do this. I got this. Okay. Basically, 2 teams of 3 benders go up against each other in an arena that is lifted up above a pool of water. And each one of these teams goes up against each other. Now, it has certain rules, like you can advance to another team's area, and knockouts are a certain part of it. They usually go in rounds of 3, unless there's a tie or, you get a team completely knocked out into the water. Well, this mode is coming into the Legend of Korra game. You play as Team Avatar, which is Korra, Mako, and Bolin. And it will be available when the game launches on October 21st for PlayStation platforms and PC, and October 22nd for Xbox platforms.
Mm-hmm.
I was disappointed in this, by the way.
Wait, in what? Which part?
It's single player only.
Oh yeah. See, that is kind of a big disappointment, but at the same time, I feel like it would be really hard to make that into a multiplayer game because of the bending and everything. How do you get 6 people and make all of the bending easy to use, and then also just the gameplay of it, like the actual pro bending game?
Well, I don't even mind 6 people. I mean one player controls one team, another player controls another team. See, that seems completely perfect, but here they missed a golden opportunity, in my opinion.
Yeah, I know, I agree. That would have been really cool. However, also, I've heard that the game's only going to be $15, and so for that price, you kind of wonder how much time and effort Platinum Games is putting into this. How big of a game is this going to be?
Plus, they're already working on Bayonetta 2.
Yeah, and probably other games. So, I don't know.
Either way, this gives me hope for any TV and movie licensed video game, because if Platinum can blow this thing out of the water, just think of what other IP can be made into video games.
Well, this also opens up a future for Korra games if it's really good. If it gets good reviews or whatever.
If it's really good.
Yeah, which it's not going to be a 9.5. It's going to be like a Naruto game. It's probably going to get anywhere between 6.5 for most websites to at the highest probably 8.5. You know, it's going to be depending on what website does what, like what they're focused on and stuff like that. Like it's going to be really good with some audiences, but others, like probably IGN, will probably give it like a 6.5 because, oh, well, you know, it was a Nickelodeon game. It was cool, but, you know, it's what it was, you know?
I mean, we are not going to forget the M. Night Shyamalan disaster. Nickelodeon.
I don't know
So
what
you
you're talking
better...
The movie.
The Last Airbender.
Oh, okay. Yeah, see, I didn't see it.
I even knew that.
I just don't care. I don't care about live action anything for cartoons.
So if you fuck this up, I will come after you, personally. And you're probably going to kick me out, saying, what the hell are you doing? Get out of here, go home. So.
Yeah. So anyways,
Moving on.
I don't know anything about the next one.
Oh, I'll go for it.
Okay.
All right. So, for those of you who are into the Pokemon scene and also into the fighting scene and also into the Tekken scene, we have Pokken Tournament. Pokken?
I think it's Pokken, but I don't know.
Pokken Tournament. Pokken Tournament has been announced. And it's a Pokemon fighting game, which is made by Bandai Namco Games, who also are the folks that made Tekken. The trailer showed off a bunch of different Pokemon types fighting, specifically Machamp and Lucario. This might have been that, I don't know if you remember, but there was that Pokemon leak a while back. Like a leaked image of a home console game, and they were speculating that it was a new Pokemon Stadium or that it was a Wii U Pokemon RPG. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I do.
It was like Lucario in a city. I'm guessing it was this game, though I haven't seen too many pictures on it. There was a trailer, so go watch the trailer. And apparently this isn't being limited to fighting types. It's not just going to be your Hitmonlees and Hitmonchans. It's going to be all different types of Pokemon. And I don't know how I feel about it.
Well, I mean, if they open it up to other types, then this could be really good. Especially if you have, you know, Charizard going up against Blastoise, you could see who would actually win in a fighting scenario since you're controlling the Pokemon directly.
Right.
And by
Also,
the way, yeah.
I just want to note that if you're listening to this podcast, you're probably never going to play this game. It is a Japanese-only release so far in 2015, only in arcades.
But it looks better than an arcade game, you know? Like, it doesn't... It looks like it would be a Wii U game or an Xbox 360 game or something, you know? Like, it looks like Bandai Namco's other fighting games.
Right.
Yeah, and it is from Bandai Namco, so that they'll probably port it over to the PlayStation 4, knowing how... I mean, they put a game on the Vita.
But it depends on who the Pokemon team, whatever their Pokemon company will allow, though, because maybe they won't allow their game to be on PlayStation.
I understand that. I was saying that they support niche audiences, which unfortunately the Wii U seems to be in right now. Yep,
true, very true.
Right. Well,
so, go on.
Oh, I was just gonna say, it's kind of upsetting it's not coming to Wii U, but even if it was, I don't even know if I'd play it. It's kind of a bit of a stretch, especially when Smash is coming out. So it might be a better thing that this isn't a, upcoming 2015 release. After Smash, it would probably kind of just simmer for a while and eventually die like Pokemon Rumble and all that.
And one more thing about that. When many people play funny games like Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter, games like that, they usually use a fight stick, and I don't know if the Wii U supports any fight sticks.
Not yet. I doubt they will, but not yet.
So, right. Moving on.
Moving on.
To Lou's favorite story of the week, I think.
Oh, am I supposed to do this one? I'll totally do this.
Yeah, well, I figured you wanted to because it was the best one.
All right, absolutely. My prediction was right, everyone. We are getting a Nintendo cart. Not specifically a standalone game Nintendo cart, of course, but Mario Kart 8 DLC was finally leaked. Besides the Mercedes-Benz DLC, which has come out yesterday, if you're listening, probably on release, and whenever you're listening to it. Anyway, This new DLC was originally leaked on the Nintendo Europe page. The day, I think yesterday, which is the day before, they actually made a formal announcement. They said that there are going to be 2 DLCs coming up, priced at $8 each, or you could buy both for $12. These DLCs are going to include a variety of Nintendo characters, including I'm just looking at the pictures now. I didn't go through the whole thing, but you're going to have some Legend of Zelda, Animal Crossing, F-Zero, Excite Bike characters / bikes. You're going to see Link riding a motorcycle. It looks kind of funny, but I'm very excited for this. And along with that, we're also getting a bunch of new tracks. I think they said 16 new tracks. If you buy both DLCs together at the $12 price tag, you get Yoshi and Shy Guy, and you get them in a ton of different colors. So I'm probably going to pre-order both of these.
Yeah, me too.
Right away. Like as soon as I set up my Wii U in my new house.
Yeah, I'm definitely pre-ordering them. For $12, that is a shitload of tracks and characters and everything. Like that is so cool.
Yeah,
I'm excited to play as Link. Like I'm really excited to play as Link.
I have not played Mario Kart 8 yet. One of my sweet mates has the game, and I have watched it being played. Sweet mates.
One of his sweet mates. Oh.
All right, wait.
It's
I
like
have the full breakdown if you want to know who's in it. On November 2014, the first pack of DLC is going to include Link, Tanuki, Mario, and Cat Peach. It's going to have 4 new vehicles, one of them being Blue Falcon, and 8 tracks, 2 cups. One of them's a Legend of Zelda theme, one of them's a Yoshi theme. The second pack is going to come May 2015. It's going to have the Villager, Isabelle, and Dry Bowser. It's going to have 4 new vehicles. It's also going to have a Super Mario 3D World and an Animal Crossing cup. So 4 tracks with those themes each.
Okay, so like I was saying, he has it. He plays it a lot, so I'll probably play it. He'll probably get the DLC packs. I don't know. I'll probably get a Wii U for Smash whenever it comes out. So yeah, that's my opinion on it.
I have been waiting for an announcement for DLC for Mario Kart for a while. So like this is
I didn't like that Mercedes-Benz.
That's not DLC.
I do love the trailer for that, though. I think that's an awesome trailer.
The trailer was good. But I saw somebody on Twitter say, like, DLC is not supposed to be stuff that should have been in the game originally. It's stuff that's added on post-game. The game should be complete. And then anything added after that should be stuff that is new stuff added in. And that Nintendo is handling it right by making this all extra stuff, like a lot of extra stuff that nobody expected. It's kind of like out of nowhere, just a shitload of extra content.
Right. If only they could fix battle mode.
Yeah. Do you not like battle mode? What's wrong with it?
Have you played the battle mode?
Yeah, I love battle mode.
Oh, you are the only person in the world who likes battle mode on Mario Kart 8.
Well, it's more competitive for me.
It's like the jousting style. They need the block for it. And they just need all of the Mario Kart 64 tracks.
Oh, okay. Well, I wouldn't know. I didn't play that one, so.
Okay. And you know what? Going back to that last point, I think Nintendo has been doing DLC right for a very long time, especially with the Wii U. And even back to Fire Emblem, I know you just got a 3DS, Courtney, because you have a ton of refund money. Did you get that in the mail yet?
No, Nintendo hasn't even shipped it yet because it's a refurbished. So
okay.
It's whenever they get it, I guess. Because I didn't get my Wii U for 2.5 weeks after I ordered it, so I'm expecting something similar for my 3DS.
Well, as soon as you get Fire Emblem, I recommend. As soon as you get your 3DS, go get Fire Emblem, and then Fire Emblem has a ton of DLC added onto that, and you don't have to the game is complete as it is. But they really know how to just add extra content that people want to buy.
And let us just say, not just Nintendo has been doing DLC right. I think that, especially standalone, the quote-unquote standalone DLC, like Infamous First Light, and one of my favorite games of all time, Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon. I think games like that are just a little something extra for the fans, I think that's great. If you're something like, let's add 2 more maps for $15. Then you need to go hide in the cave.
All right.
Fair enough. Now, is anybody a fan of Volition?
Saints Row, anyone?
I've never even played. I've never even played, so I wouldn't know.
I've tried it once. It's just not a game for me. It took a while for Grand Theft Auto to get its hooks in me, and I just see Saints Row as a little more silly, and that's great for people who like spoofing on the genre, but I don't even like the genre enough to spoof on it.
Yeah, see, I'm not a fan of the genre either.
All right, so I'll go off and say what this is. So today, Volition revealed what their PAX Prime schedule is going to be. They're having a panel at PAX Prime, and they're having Natalie Lander, who voiced Kinsey in Saints Row franchise. They're going to be doing a small kind of quiz thing, and after that, they're going to be saying some details about their upcoming unannounced game. So that's basically the news. We're going to see what game is coming up at PAX Prime. Of course, Mong is going to be at PAX Prime, so hopefully
we are.
Yeah, hopefully we can go in and get all this news early for everybody. But everyone who we've asked so far has been saying, we want Saints Row 5. Of course, they've done other stuff. I'm not exactly sure what, though. Red Faction? Red Faction. They've done Red Faction.
I think it might be a Red Faction game. If it's another Saints Row game, I think people might be burned out on it. I mean, granted, they're probably going to stop at 3, and then they said, well, we have this DLC, might as well make it a full game. And so they did with Saints Row 4. I just doubt they'll make a Saints Row 5.
I just don't know, because Natalie Lander is going to be there on the panel. You'd think that if they were doing some details, it'd be something she's involved in. Though, of course, she could be involved in the Red Faction game or whatever the unannounced IP is going to be. But chances are that might be Saints Row, and that's why she's there.
Could be. Now, like, I don't know. I want to play Saints Row eventually. You know, like, do you have plans to play it ever?
I got it for free. Was it a PlayStation Plus deal?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have it for free. It's in my instant game collection.
I don't have a PS3, so
I don't know if I'll play it. My backlog for the PS3 is dead to me, I think, forever.
Forever?
I'm retiring it until I'm retired myself and can spend 24/7 playing video games.
When will that be?
I don't know. I want to have an early retirement. I'm going to try and retire at like 50 and just lock myself in a room and play every game I've ever owned from like NES up into whatever we're doing then, probably some crazy virtual reality stuff.
PlayStation 7 with, what is it? Morpheus built into it, right? But you would think Morpheus might actually be done by then. Maybe.
Maybe The Last Guardian will be done by then.
Oh,
burn.
Shots fired.
Half-Life 3 finally?
Never.
Nah.
No, still not.
Half-Life 2.5.
2.5. Episode 4 or whatever. What was the last episode of Half-Life 2?
It was episode 2. That's why nobody think Valve can count to 3, because they can't count to 3.
There will be no Portal 3.
Oh.
Sorry.
He's so disappointed by that one.
All right, Courtney. The next
Okay.
story looks like your deal.
So the next story is that yesterday. Wait. What's today? Yeah. Yesterday. Okay.
Yesterday, which is Tuesday.
Tuesday. BioWare revealed that there will be 4-player cooperative multiplayer in Dragon Age Inquisition, which comes as a complete surprise to just about everybody. Like, I did not expect this at all.
Now, what kind of multiplayer is that going to be?
It's going to be completely cooperative. It's going to be kind of like Diablo, where you have a party of 4, each has a different class, and it's all about looting and beating bosses in different rooms and stuff of enemies. And I believe that there's its own story to it also, but it's not like a single player, deep first person BioWare story. It's more like, you're being commanded by your player in the single player mode. You're like his horde or whatever, his or her horde or something. You have to go and make them money and do these missions for them.
You're his whore?
Horde, not whore.
Okay. Just checking.
The DLC, it's wait, is it DLC? I believe that.
No, isn't it just included?
I thought so
It's
too. But
DLC, but it'll be free.
yeah, it's going to be free. But I don't know. It's a multiplayer aspect to Dragon Age, which I didn't expect. I expected it to just completely be all single player. And so like Miles, Lou and I have been talking about playing Dragon Age now for months. Now we could play together. Did you even think about that yet, Lou?
No, I did not.
Yes, we could play it together.
Thank God.
I know, right? Oh man, I don't know. I'm still excited for the 200 hours base game. You know, like this multiplayer.
We're not going to have time for the multiplayer.
I know, right? It's like, when are we going to make time for this? See, and that's we're probably gonna have to split up the review, kind of like we're doing with Destiny, where we have multiple people working on it and finding out what everything does and stuff like that, so that we can include information about it all.
If someone makes me a cleric, I'm going to stab someone.
Don't do that.
No, that's how much I oppose being a cleric and healing people. I just want to injure people.
Well, fair enough.
I'll go for the rogue. I'm a rogue person.
So, are you excited about the multiplayer?
Oh, yeah. I think that any free additional content, no matter how shoehorned or shitty it is fantastic news. And this, of course, I highly doubt is going to be shitty or shoehorned. I think this has probably been a well-kept secret from them, for them. And even if people don't like it, and I'm sure there's going to be people that don't like it, this is the internet after all, it's 200 hours of single player. So there's really nothing you can complain about. There's plenty of replay value for your buck.
Certainly. Sean, are you going to be buying the game?
No.
You're not?
Not until I finish Dragon Age Origins, which people have said, "Oh, you should play this game." I'm like, cool. I got started in it, and
did you see?
Put it down.
Did you see that there's like an interactive story thing online? I think that you get to, because no matter what you do, your selections from Dragon Age 1 and Dragon Age 2 aren't going to matter, because it's not like your save files port over from PlayStation 3 to PlayStation 4. So I think they detail what's happened in the story, and you can make your own decisions. It's like this online program that they were trying to get people to do a beta of. So I'm sure that'll launch with it.
I mean, I think I saw that. I don't think I participated in it. I don't know. I might get it. It depends on if I have enough money and or time. Which, 200 hours, I don't think I'll have the time, but, you know.
Yeah, you still have plenty of other games to get into right now, so. I mean, it's good. Sorry, go on.
No, go ahead.
Well, I was going to say, it's good that it was delayed, honestly. Like, with all this content, at the beginning of October would have been brutal.
They're still releasing things for October, too. That's crazy.
I know! It's like, Korra was just announced for October. It's like, fuck, man, another game?
There was a bunch of... Let me find them. There was a bunch of new stuff that was just announced. And most of them were indies, but still, I mean, come on.
So, moving on?
Yeah, moving on.
So we were talking about October, but the month before, in September, we're going to get 6 new games that I'm going to have to play through. That I'm going to have to add to my catalog. So the PlayStation Plus preview has just been announced, and for PlayStation 4, people will get Velocity 2X when it releases.
Game of the year.
Game of the year.
And Sports Friends. Now, Velocity 2X will also be on PlayStation Vita. For the Vita, we also get Joe Danger. TK. Is it T-Cross K?
I have
TXK?
no idea.
Text.
And for PlayStation 3, people get Horde and PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale. Which, also, if you get that game, you get the Vita version for free. I'm excited for Velocity 2X and PlayStation All-Stars because I lost my copy of that game because I bought a physical copy of it, and now I can get it free from PlayStation Plus, and I might have people to actually play with me.
Yeah.
I was gonna buy Battle Royale, All Stars Battle Royale, like 3 times in the past 6 months. Every time it went on sale somewhere, I was like, "Oh, I should totally get this," and every time I backed out. And now I'm glad. This is good news for me.
I'm surprised they didn't wait on it. I'm going to be honest. I would think that they were going to bring it back out when Smash Bros. Was coming along.
Oh, yeah, to kind of
They could have just waited like one more month, and the 3DS one would have come out, and they could have been like, oh, by the way, if you don't have the 3DS, feel free to play PlayStation Smash.
PlayStation Smash. Well, I mean,
every time I hear that term, Lou, I'm sorry, I just like almost die a little bit inside because I don't want to say, no, it's much more than that, but deep down I know it's true. But that doesn't mean it's not still fun. Like, I still love playing that. That has become kind of like my comfort food game, or the game I always go back to. I'm just like, I'm so stressed. I just want to play something for maybe about 10 minutes. And
That's
just
my
pick it
rogue
up.
legacy. I feel your pain.
Yeah.
All right.
now I think it still could compete, a month ahead. It's still kind of like, or maybe it's just going to sell more Smash because of this, Like, people are going to be like, oh yeah, it's free on PlayStation Plus, and then they're going to download it, play it, and be like, man, I really want Smash now. This could be a really bad move.
Yeah, it's just a charity move from PlayStation.
Here you go, Nintendo. We know you're
Hey,
from
they're
the
both
same...
Japanese.
Yeah, I was going to say, you're from the same country. We need to help you out a little bit. Anything to take down Xbox.
Speaking of charity,
Yeah?
Microsoft is attempting to rob you blind, the complete opposite of charity, with their Kinect 2 standalone. I'm really salty about this, but I'll try and put all that aside. They've finally announced that the standalone Kinect is going to be coming, I believe, November, right?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be coming for $150.
Fuck that.
That is technically, mind you, $50 cheaper than it is for the PC one. The PC retail price went up in July and it was $200.
Jeez.
And yeah, it's going to be coming with a copy of Dance Central Spotlight, which is a $10 downloadable title. And I bought a Kinect today. It just is not coming from Microsoft. It's coming from some person on Amazon for $80.
For $80.
Okay.
Yeah, before they decided to drop the price or raise the price.
Yeah, exactly. Before people finally caught on, the prices were going up, and I'm sure the demand for these low-priced used copies, or I'm getting a new one. So, yeah, I think that this is a really awful idea. And I went on a long rant, and people kind of corrected me here and there. I was saying this is anti-consumer and this is a waste of money because I spent $399 on the bundle, and now I have to, if I want to invest in a Kinect, it's going to cost me an extra $150. They said that if I had gotten the game and the Xbox One, it would cost me $560. So really, it's just about the same price, even with the bundle. I don't know, but either way, I just don't like this idea because, of course, people who are really into games, really into gaming, don't necessarily want to Kinect. There's not a mainline game that fits the Kinect roster. Really, it's for Dance Central and a couple of sports games here or there. Meanwhile, people who want to play the casual games and don't have a dedication to these brands, PlayStation, Xbox, they're just going to go for the cheapest price point. And the cheapest price point is getting a PlayStation camera and grabbing a PlayStation 4 for $40 less.
Okay, 2 things. One, this is going to make me sound stupid. Well, what does salty mean?
It means that this upsets me. It's rustled my jimmies profusely.
It's rustled his jimmies.
Okay, and also, this just comes to mind of the news when Kinect was being taken out of the Xbox One.
Yeah.
Which ironically, that was actually the podcast I was on.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that was the main news.
Oh.
And it just reminded me of companies like Rare and developers who Microsoft brought in to make games for the Kinect. They took it out, and they were really pissed for this. So I believe that might be why they're trying to push it like this. And of course, the high price point is just stupid all around.
Well, I mean, Microsoft announced whenever this happened, whenever the split with Kinect was going to happen, they said that it's going to be available by itself, but it's not going to cost $100. They literally said that. Now nobody expected $150. That seems kind of high, but they said that it's a really, really, really expensive piece of hardware. It does all this high-tech stuff and
really expensive piece of hardware. It's $39 in
Kinect?
parts. Yeah, in parts, it's $39.
Oh yeah, but the technology itself that goes together, you can't buy those parts by yourself and put it together and make it work by yourself.
Try me, I'll do it.
You have $39. Go do it.
Lou, I will come over there and help you. I have expertise.
Now this is not a team project, guys.
Damn it.
Let's make the Kinect 2.5 Mong edition.
Yeah, so I'm getting it. I'm happy about it. I don't know if I would get it otherwise. I know I review games and I like doing the Twitch thing, and I don't see the point. I understand they're wanting to push the whole Kinect thing, and they're trying to let developers have a larger market share if they want to develop for Kinect. But if they were really trying to do that, they would cut it down to 100. They'd cut it down to something manageable. $150 is buying a PlayStation Vita.
Well, see, kind of the whole profitable thing and trying to be competitive, it just reminds me of how opposite Microsoft and Sony are right now. Sony made an executive decision to cut the camera and to drop the price and to sell the camera at $60 and stuff they want to be profitable, but at the same time they want to be competitive. They want to kick Xbox's ass this generation, and everything they've done so far has paid off. They are kicking their ass. That is happening.
Right. Not that Xbox is doing poorly.
No.
Behind. They're not Wii U.
Yeah,
okay. I just looked on Amazon, and the Xbox One Kinect is being sold for currently $86.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas the PlayStation camera is currently being sold around $42. So you could literally buy 2 PlayStation cameras for the price of one Kinect.
And that's a used one on Amazon, not even a brand new one.
Exactly.
No, well, I was actually going for new. I mean, used, it's only like $4 cheaper.
Well, I mean, they say new, but anything that has been owned and is now being sold separately is used. So that is a used one. The second somebody owns something, it's used.
Well, anyway, now it would cost 3 PlayStation cameras to match up the price for a Kinect.
New ones.
Yeah. 3 brand new, and that's still under the cost by 20-something bucks.
Yeah.
Apparently, Podcast Unlocked believes that the $150 for Kinect is also crazy. I just saw that they released their podcast 25 minutes ago, and their title, $150 for Kinect is crazy.
Oh, it is, and I can't wait to listen to it because I think they have really good perspective of this, and we do maybe at times root for PlayStation because that's what we own. And I'm sure that's going to change once we get Xbox, but we've been very pro Xbox in the last couple of months. After E3, all of us, and by all of us I mean Courtney and I, sorry Sean, went out and grabbed it, pre-ordered an Xbox, and we've all been saying how Xbox by far has the best exclusive lineup this fall.
Yeah. I'm totally excited about it.
And we are all on that Xbox train. And then this news comes out, and I think I texted Courtney, and I'm like, Microsoft sucks a bag of dicks.
Well, see, I've found another way around streaming now. So I may not even be using my camera anymore for PS4. Depending on the quality and stuff, I've been streaming on my PS3 lately through my recording device, but also with a webcam using open broadcasting software, OBS, or open broadcaster software, or whatever. And I think that I can set that up to where I can use my webcam to actually be my camera. And if that's the case, and if I can figure it out well enough or whatever, get the settings all right, I could stream my Xbox using my camera that I already have that only cost me $60. You know,
Right.
It's like, why would I need a Kinect? Because there's no way in hell I'm using voice commands for stuff. I'm not going to say Xbox on. That's not happening.
I
It's
kind of
just-
want to do that.
It's not who I may have done it once if I had a Kinect, you know, but that's it. I have all of my consoles right next to me. I don't need to say anything. I just grab it. I can do that with my PlayStation 4 right now. If I wanted to use voice commands on my PS4, I could. However, I do not use them.
You can't turn it on, though.
Yeah, but I don't want to. That's the
Well,
point.
I just imagine the situation where I'm coming home from law school. It's been a really shitty day, and I just lost a case, and I'm throwing stuff at the ground. I'm walking and slamming doors. Just go, Xbox on! And it turns on, and that I want to be angsty when I do it.
Lou, this is the way it's going to happen. You're just going to come in, throw your shit around, whatever. And you're going to be like, Xbox on. Xbox on. Xbox on.
He's probably going to use his Italian-ness, and he's going to mispronounce it, and it's not going to work.
Xbox One. I don't know.
Xbox.
I don't know.
Xbox.
I was like,
I have no
I'm
idea.
just,
I was trying to
All
think
right.
of a way to say Mario, but with Xbox, you know, like how would I use the way you pronounce Mario? Like, damn it, I don't know. Breaking news: Daryl from The Walking Dead may be gay. So, there's that.
Or, what's his name from Silent Hills?
No, well, no.
That's the same
It's-
guy,
no,
right?
Yeah, but it's not him. I'm saying Daryl, like the character.
Oh,
Daryl.
the character.
Yeah,
Oh,
maybe gay in The Walking Dead. So that's
Cool.
interesting. I had no idea. Doesn't matter. So, all right. So let's move on to the questions.
let's
Yeah.
do a small review wrap up.
Oh yeah, I guess we could do
Maybe.
that. So maybe there's a review. Well, you haven't published yours yet.
Well, I did SteamWorld Dig.
You added 2 sentences to it.
Yeah, I know.
You didn't even ask us to edit your sentences. That's how little you did. You just republished it.
Yeah. I was
Mommy
gonna
and
see-
Daddy, stop fighting.
All right. So
Okay,
anyway,
so how is it on Wii U?
it's the same, and when I say the same, I mean it's really good.
Yeah, it's such a good game. I enjoyed it on PS4. So
Oh, I didn't know you even played it.
yeah, I bought it like right after you reviewed it.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, it's a really good game. There's a couple of Nintendo Easter eggs. I'm not going to spoil what they are. Just go play it. Additionally, I'm going to mention my infamous First Light review, which is not yet up on the site, but hopefully definitely up by the time you're hearing this.
Mm-hmm.
I got to go check the score I gave it. I gave it an 8.0, which is the bottom end of great.
The bottom end,
The bottom end.
but good.
Yeah, it was a
great.
lot of fun. I played the story mode and finished it in 3.5 hours, and that was getting every collectible and doing all that fun stuff. And now I have some arena mode to go through. But if you were of the type that really wanted a more thorough story campaign and weren't really too impressed by Delson, then definitely go and pick this up. It's not going to change your mind if you're not a fan of Infamous and not a fan of Second Son, because there's remarkably little actual fighting. But
That tell them when you noticed that. Like that's
Oh,
my favorite part of the story.
yeah, I didn't really notice it as I was playing it, but now I'm going back and I'm doing a video review for it. So I have 4 hours plus recorded. And I was going through the story campaign to try and find different parts where I'm fighting, and I can't find anything. It's really, really hard for, like, there's the main story missions where you do a lot of fighting, and it's not like the DUPs on the street anymore. So there's really no just day-to-day enemies, or like big street battles. It's a lot more to do with the story campaign than the actual fighting. The fighting itself happens in the arenas, and there's a lot of that, and I have plenty of footage of that. But anyway, if you really want a nice expanded story, go for this. I say it in the review. I said it in a tweet. You know more about Fetch in the first 5 minutes than all of Delson's story.
That's
Okay.
incredible. Go on.
I looked back on Lou's original Second Zone review, and he gave it an 8.5 out of 10.
Mm-hmm.
Now, personally, I loved Infamous Second Son.
So did I.
I've not played the other two Infamous games, but I really did. I did like the story. I did like Delson, even though I felt like it was kind of off with the whole dual mortality thing, which you did say this game has ditched.
Yeah, this doesn't have that. It is a series cornerstone where they do the whole good and evil playthrough. There is no good and evil playthrough for Fetch, and it's a good thing. It's really a good thing. I hope they stick with that because it made the story feel a lot more connected.
Yeah, I have it downloaded right now. I might play it after this podcast is over.
Yeah, I'm going to be downloading it within the next 2 days. But reasons for that is that I've been hella busy reviewing games this week. I have been working my ass off on getting Tales of Exilia done, or Tales of Exilia 2, I'm sorry. And as everyone knows, I'm a fan of the Tales series, but I'm also very critical of it, of things it does wrong and things it can do better and stuff like that. So look out for my review. It will be this week. I finished the game last night, late into the night. I played it late, and the review should be done for it within the next day or two. And then on top of that, I also this morning played The Walking Dead Season 2, Episode 5, and so that review will also be coming up within the next 2 days, so be on lookout for that. And then I'm going to be playing and reviewing Metro Redo, or Redux, whatever.
Redux.
I keep seeing people pronounce it Redo.
1 second, guys. I actually need to get going.
Okay. Well, anyways, later.
Bye. See you.
Luke.
Sorry about that. Thanks for listening, everyone.
He's going to go get laid. So anyway, Sean,
Yeah.
I going to be playing Metro this weekend and reviewing it also. And then on top of that, whenever I get some free time, I'm probably going to be playing The Last Tinker on PlayStation 4 for review, and then trying to fit in Infamous First Light whenever I get a little free time. I've been so busy. It sounds like I'm complaining about playing games. What the fuck?
Yeah, I have First Light. I say I'm going to play it after I'm done here. It's either that or maybe PT, and then I've still got Sword Art Online Hollow Fragment to play for review.
Yep.
It is a long game from what I've heard. I've heard that it's about 100 hours, so I want to say it'll be up next week, but I will not make any promises.
All right. We're going to go through one question. 2 questions were submitted to us. Actually, no, we'll go through 2. We'll go through 2 questions. One from Tunde, who is returning again for another awesome question. He asks, with the summer break coming to an end, which games did you play in your backlog during the summer games drought? I played Dark Souls 1, Dragon Age Origins, and 2, and I'll have the perfect save for Inquisition, and I played some indie games such as Shovel Knight and Guacamelee. So, that's what Tunde played. What did you play, Sean?
I played Infamous Second Son, ironically for one, and I also played Spec Ops: The Line, which is
good game.
Yeah, one of the best games I've ever played of the previous generation. I tried getting into a bunch of different games, like you, Tunde. I tried to get into Origins, but I could not really dig much deeper into it than maybe a couple hours in.
Yeah, well, I really enjoyed Origins. I did not enjoy 2, Dragon Age 2. I was just not a fan of it. It just changed so much. Not fun.
So what did you play, Courtney?
What did I play? I didn't really have time for backlogs. In fact, I don't think I played a single of the games that I bought for backlog. No, I did. I started Mirror's Edge and I beat Portal 2. Those are my 2 backlog games this summer. But other than that, I was reviewing games all summer. So Final Fantasy X, Tales of Symphonia, Dawn of the New World, Valiant Hearts, and stuff like that. So I was playing fairly new games all summer long for review.
Playing JRPGs like a boss.
Yeah, it takes me forever. God, I put 60 hours into Tales of Exilia 2 this past week. In a week, 60 hours. And that is with school starting and working. So, yeah, I've been fucking busy. Staying up late every night. The other question comes from Josh. So, hey, Josh, what's up? He asked, what game, if any, made you bawl your eyes out the most?
I like to play games for happy stories and
Not
happy
me.
things. Well, Courtney, you're just an evil person. You have a
Not
dark heart.
evil. I like ambiguous endings and sad endings and stuff like that. So,
But I will say, The Walking Dead did make me cry.
ooh, The Walking Dead. That's a good one.
And again, Spec Ops: The Line, it was close to making me cry. It didn't make me bawl my eyes out, but it was close to make me cry because it is a very sad and depressing game.
Mm-hmm. Now for me, BioShock Infinite kind of made me tear up a little bit. Not cry. The Last of Us made me tear up several times. And that was the first time I played it, obviously. And then the next one that I could think of would honestly be last night when I beat Tales of Exilia 2. Like, okay, so there's a bad ending, a good ending, and a true ending. And I went and I did the true ending of what it was supposed to be or whatever, and Oh my god, like all the feels, like, okay, I'm a huge Tales fan, obviously, so I get really into the games. I get sucked into the stories and the characters and stuff. And I played the first Tales game, and so, like, I knew all the returning characters, what they went through, everything that happened in the first game. Got to play the second game, put all this time into it, learned even more about what happened to them after the first story. And, like, there's something special about the second game where it goes into all this character detail and stuff. And then the fucking ending just was like heartbreaking ending, but it was so good. It was, oh man, I was really happy that Erica was asleep and not watching me cry over here while I'm playing my game.
It's like, oh, here's these characters. These are lovely characters. You love these characters. Now I'm going to rip your heart out.
But in a really good way. It's like a Titanic good way. Like, it's not like we're just going to murder them in front of your eyes and just laugh at you. It's going to be a tragic ending kind of thing. It was really, really good. Really good. And obviously there are multiple endings, so, it's like that's not the only one. So I'm not spoiling anything. Everybody dies! Oh my god! No, it's not it. But anyways. So let's wrap up with the game releases this week and then close it up.
All right.
What do you want to cover? Which consoles?
I'll cover PlayStation platforms and PC. You can do
Nintendo and Xbox? Okay.
Sure.
Start us off.
For the PlayStation 3, you have Madden NFL 15 and The Walking Dead Pinball, both on Tuesday. On the PlayStation 4, Infamous First Light, you might have heard of us talking about that. Metro Redux, and of course Madden NFL 15 and The Walking Dead Pinball.
Mm-hmm.
For the PlayStation Vita, Hyperdimension Neptunia Rebirth 1 and The Walking Dead Pinball. Alright?
Okay.
Now for you.
Now for Xbox 360, we got Madden NFL 15, The Walking Dead Pinball, and then on Xbox One we got Metro Redux or Redo or whatever the fuck, and Madden NFL 15, and then Pinball FX2.
Pinballing all over the place.
Pinballing all over the place. Go on.
Alright, for PC, Super Time Force Ultra, released on Monday. Metro Redux. Appointment with Fear, and that's spelled like the Fear franchise. Bird Assassin. Lethal League. Toast Time, which that's making me laugh right now. Draconian Wars, God Factory, Wingmen, and To End All Wars.
To End All Wars. On Wii U, we got SteamWorld Dig, which we talked about earlier. And then on 3DS, we got Topping Go 2, Thorium Wars Attack of the Skyfighter. And then Professor Layton vs. Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, Azure Striker Gunvolt, and then Mighty Gunvolt. I'm not sure. I don't pay a whole lot of attention to 3DS games and stuff like that. But I think Azure Striker Gunvolt sounds like an anime I watched once. Like, I think there was... God, I don't even remember. Like, Robotics Notes? Was that it? Like where they had like Gunvolt, something like that, as a show that they watched in the show. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
I don't know. I mean, it does sound familiar to me. I actually think it is because I just looked it up, and
it's Gunbarrel. Like... It's Gunbarrel. Damn it, I was wrong. So, it's close though. it's close. Anyways, so that wraps up episode 48 of the Middle of Nowhere Gaming Podcast. Everybody tell Miles at Furious Milk. Sorry about the butt cancer. Sorry that Lou passed on the butt cancer to you. We miss you and hope you come back soon from the death, the black death of booty cancer. And then tell Lou he sucks for bailing on us 90% of the way through the podcast. Other than that, you can always email us at mong.podcast@gmail.com or at contact.mong@gmail.com. You can find our Mong Twitter at mong.com, all spelled out, .ancom. You can find us on YouTube at youtube.com/Mong Network. You can find us on Facebook, Tumblr, and Instagram by searching for Middle of Nowhere Gaming. And then, as always, the website is middleofnowheregaming.com, where you can find all of our latest editorials, news, and reviews. And then you can find us all on Twitter. You can find Lou at, what is it, Lou Cantaldi? Is that it?
I think so.
I think he says it every week, and I never pay attention. Yep, at Lou Cantaldi. You can find me at Osborne_2009. You can
I am Little Big Ham at Little Big Ham with 2 M's.
Oh, okay. That's where you can find Sean. Cutting me off, you douche. Thank you for joining me once again, Sean. It's nice to have you back on. Nice that you're back in Civilization.
It's nice to be back in Civilization. I hope that I will be on many more podcasts.
Time to start playing some games.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. All right. Mong!
Mong!